back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Owe. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he's eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. 20, 10, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They give him a gain of 38. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side of it. They've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg, steps away. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4. Here's Presley Harvin now. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do a Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
That will throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that's incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From the gun, here's Pickett. That ball caught. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Second down and 8. They run again with Harris. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Shudak, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Mitchell. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Pickett. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one out.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jackson. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Play action. Now Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. To the air on first down with Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pickett looking to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Pickett right back to the air again. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That good for 19 on a first down. Jackson. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us from inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. It'll be a gain of 5, 3rd and 7 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from a yard out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Steelers send out their punter now. As they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense really looking.
Why are you rushing off the phone?
Couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
So why are you rushing off the phone?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. His tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become
15 to 20
with
maybe.
their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, that's right. I think you did tell me that before.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds
Were you? Because were we gonna do it today,
Just deny a big throw
or something,
that one up in the red zone.
or in the morning
One that may help save points on the board.
before he goes to his hair player?
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
That's fine by me
2
too.
yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First down, here's Mitchell. And again, touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there.
No, she was cool. She didn't really talk that much.
And the Ravens will add
We'll just play music.
here in the final minute of
Your
the
mom will
third.
probably talk better though.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Tony still talks about me. Tony
And the lead is up
like,
to 18 now.
you got a left foot,
So
huh?
a nice drive put together there. They go
Led.
75
Because remember he had to go with me to get the liquor
and it ends
for the wedding. And ever since then, he's been terrified to drive with me. I can tell. You speed, you go fast. I wasn't even driving that fast.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
She just wants. Well, I mean, look. Here's the thing. I mean, well, how long has it been that long? I guess.
Offense set to regain possession.
How long has it been?
Feel like they've reached a do or die.
I mean, I get that. I get that. I do get that. But like, I got to think about how many years it's been. I got to think about that.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
I mean, they're in good condition. I'm not. There's no discounting that. There's no discounting that.
Fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Just what they need.
What is she? So, what is she getting? Like,
is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On the give, it's Warren. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off play action. Pickett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the
clock starts now.
Back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They run over center with Mitchell. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 80 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That carries like
They're just Tostane's Gigi way.
Here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Okay.
Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes,
they're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Mitchell. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And this time he is in. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back in the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, here's Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what
no, I wanted to let it like grow. So you can see, like, I thought it'd be weird if we opened it in front of him and it did nothing. Well, then let's see them now. That's right.
It starts with the
just there's scissors.
So
we need the scissors.
It's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Pickett now on 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football,
yeah, a little bit.
Savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st
all last
and
10.
Night.
He didn't really have pee in his pamper, to be quite honest with you. And he said it even. He was like, no poo-poo, no pee-pee. And it looked like I thought I saw some yellow, but honestly, when you feel it, it felt dry. So. No pee-pee, no poo-poo.
This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6
Can you potentially pick up some dog food on the way back? If I tell you where the dog food's at, can you pick it up? If it's close?
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin.
Oh yeah. Just let me know. If not, don't worry about it. I just want to. I'm gonna get it today because your mom was like, you gotta mix it in slowly and blah blah blah. No, we didn't even talk about it yesterday.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Pickett now from the gun here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that's incomplete.
Every team is best, my love.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Gotta look up. Yeah, but it said no. It just said the wet food.
The Ravens ready to take
Yeah, it's at Petco. I was gonna look up like where you are, but they basically said the wet food is the best, is the better one for them now.
3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue.
I believe so. No, I believe so. I'm just saying I didn't know where you're going, so I was gonna look out. That's what I'm saying. I was just gonna look up the best place to get it for.
People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That gets all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic.
Sure. If you want to share.
It's just about looking forward at this point.
I said, if you want to share.
Some positive momentum and reps to focus on.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
In the next couple of days.
I'm sure it's delicious.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference,
you put it right.
This team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
You said you need salt? Oh, did you say you need salt? Still don't think it's too much. I just think it's good.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One final shot for Pickett. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game